false freedom. There's a certain sense in the minds of millions in the aftermath of the U.S. presidential election that we've reached a promised land. The imagery and oratory of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is invoked to suggest that his dream, as articulated in his epic "I Have a Dream" speech, has been realized. There's a deep sense that freedom is here, as we all live in a post-racial America. Or do we? To be sure, we're all on the brink of history, for this has never happened before. But there was a time, quite a while ago, that similar feelings swept the nation, and especially black hearts, that a new day was breaking, and the old ways had fallen away, when freedom was as real as rain. I speak of the Reconstruction era, when the nation extended civil rights to millions of black men, not to women notably, and scores of black people took office in state and federal legislatures, and began a wave of progressive legislation to better the abominable living conditions of millions, black and white alike. But Reconstruction was short-lived due to the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, the betrayal of black freedmen by the federal government, and the campaign of white terrorism against black people and Republicans, which converged to reassert white supremacy. The Supreme Court also played a pivotal role in the slaughterhouse cases of 1873, which, despite the clear language of the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments, supported states' rights over federal constitutional rights, and thus signaled to the South that its denial of rights and segregation of blacks wouldn't offend them. The hopes and freedoms of millions were dashed for more than a century so that the lie of white supremacy could prevail. At the end of the Civil War, when slavery was formally abolished, black people were so joyous that they changed their names to represent this newfound freedom to define themselves. They organized their own churches. They opened businesses and schools. They ran for local and national offices. They sat on juries. And they married in droves. Within a generation, all of these freedoms were washed away by law, custom, and a vicious reign of terrorism. What this history revealed is that freedom can be ephemeral. It matters not what is written in constitutions, nor the rhetoric or promises of politicians. It matters what people fight for. It matters what social movements struggle for. From Death Row, this is Mumia Abu-Jamal. These commentaries are produced by Noel Hanrahan for Prison Radio.